Hello there, World of Tankers. I'm Blitz, and today we are going over the T95e2, which is an American Tier 8 premium medium tank. Now, I will go over the statistics real quick for you to get a hold of the vehicle, and then we will get into tactics on how to play this tank and the armor profile. So, starting off, this tank has a total of 1,350 hit points with a view range of 290.4 meters. Now, that view range is very good. I think the mod 1 only had about 270 view meters, so this completely smokes the mod 1. This tank has a very healthy damage per minute of 2,467, which is much more than most medium tanks in the game. It only has 180 penetration, however, on the AP rounds. The damage is 225, which is not a crazy amount, but it does have a crazy reload of about 5.5 seconds. The heat penetration with this tank is 268 though, with 190 alpha damage. So you really don't need to worry about penetration that much because you can just load heat and penetrate tier 9s very easily, as well as tier 8s. The velocity of your AP rounds is 914, which is actually very fast for an AP round. And the rate of fire is 10.96 rounds a minute. The base aim time is only 1.9 seconds, so it's not extremely quick, but you can see as I'm shooting this KPZ, it is a very accurate gun, very small aiming circle. Doesn't get very big when you're aiming at all. The dispersion factors are all very good with this gun, 0.12 while moving, 0.12 while rotating, and 0.08 while rotating turret. The gun depression on this tank is 9 degrees, which is super good. It really helps you work those ridge lines. And the elevation is a very healthy 20 degrees as well, which can help you out in some situations. The turret traverse speed, however, it is not very quick at 43 degrees a second, but that's not the worst because this tank turns pretty quick. Now, this tank weighs 44.94 tons, which is actually quite heavy, so you can ram things with this tank. And since this tank has a very healthy power to weight ratio, and it goes 48 kilometers per hour, sorry, you can actually get up to speed pretty quick. And it goes 20 backwards, which is actually pretty good. The effective power to weight ratio is 17.68. On medium terrain, it's 14.46, and on soft, it's 11.36. The traverse speed on hard terrain is 63.18, on medium it is 51.69, and on soft it's 40.61. So it is pretty mobile. Now, this is the counterpart to the 59 patent, so this tank is a lot more mobile than the 59 patent, but it lacks a lot of armor. And I'll show you the little armor in just a bit. This tank's concealment is pretty good at 25.6%, while still 19% while moving, and upon firing 8.88%. So this tank has pretty good stats overall. It's a little bit above average in my opinion in the statistics department, but it is a premium tank. Now you can see in this battle we managed to pick up 3,078 damage, which is pretty nice with 41,000 credits, and I was not running premium. If I was running premium, you can see I would have earned another 35,000. We'd be sitting at 75,000 credits for this game. So it is not a huge credit maker, but I also did spam a lot of heat because of those really hard targets, like the K91's front. So if you didn't shoot any heat in a game like this, you'd probably be coming out with 80,000-90,000 credits up, which is actually very nice. So that is one thing to keep in mind, and this gun is very accurate. Let's take a look and see how many shells I fired. 15 and only 1 bounced. So that tells you how accurate this gun is. It is very, very nice. So I do like that. But let's get stuck into that second replay. I'm going to start off the second replay by showing the armor of this tank. Now, you can see that the front plate when aiming dead straight is about 181 thick, which is actually pretty good. However, you can also see that there is a huge turret, which has very weak cheeks at about 151, 168 thick, which is a bit of an issue. The mantlet of the turret's pretty much impenetrable, so that is one nice thing, but they have to hit you in the mantlet. The also cupola at the top is about 115 to 130 thick, so you're not going to bounce anything with it, but what is nice is nobody can high explosive that, unlike the Chieftain T95 where it can be shot with high explosive. The lower plate of the tank is 102, which actually can be penetrated with high explosive, like with an RHM if it can get a nice roll. So always keep that in mind. Just try to angle your lower plate if there's an RHM aiming at you and you're going to get hit. Now, when this tank uses 9 degrees of gun depression, however, that upper plate becomes a pretty much auto ricochet against most tanks, and the cheeks become about 180, 170 thick. However, that weak spot is still the cupola, but if you move back and forth, it actually makes it a very hard target to hit. And since this tank has such a good rate of fire, like as you can see how I take out, we've already done 1390 damage in this game, it just has such a mean gun. Now, this tank's side armor is pretty much abysmal, about 48 thick on the whole side of the tank, and the side of the turret's also very weak. And the rear of this tank is only 35, so really this tank has absolutely zero armor. And tomorrow I'll post a video of the 59 Patton, so I will compare that armor, and you will see that the 59 Patton actually has quite a bit of armor. But the main thing about this tank is it worth it? Because this tank is much quicker than a 59 Patton in acceleration, and it is, in my opinion, just a little bit more accurate, but I'm not really sure if that's just me or it actually is like that. I'll find out tomorrow. I haven't really looked at the 59 Patton stats yet. I know they are very similar to this tank, though. Personally, I do like both of the tanks. I do really like this tank, though, because I played 4 games in this tank. I actually played 2 yesterday before it actually came out, and I managed to get a mastery with 3.3, and I also managed to pull out a 3000 yesterday in the 2 games I played. And I played 2 games today. If you actually look at the dates of the games played today, they were one after each other. And the first one I played was a 3K, as you saw, and this one is going to already be a 3K we're at, and we're still shooting. So this is actually a very nice tank. If you know how to run a tank with this gun depression, it works so well. You're able to just do so much damage and peel it out. And you can see that I can still penetrate a T54 Mod 1 with that penetration. It's really not the end of the world, that 180 pen, and if you need to, you can load heat. You can see that we only blocked 135 damage, so this tank will not really bounce shells. Keep that in mind. If you are a player that likes a bit of armor, this is not the tank for you. Now, we picked up a mastery in this game. We got a high caliber, 54,000 credits, about the same as last game. However, with premium, we would have earned 126,000 compared to the 84,000 that we did. So probably coming up with about 80,000 total credits. And we shot some heat, so we would have gotten about, 90, 100,000 credits this game, which is also a lot of credits. American tanks do seem to earn quite a bit of credits for some reason. I'm not sure. I think it's just because they are cheaper to repair and their AP rounds are cheaper than most APCR rounds that other tanks fire stock. But overall, I do really like this tank. I would suggest to pick it up. It is a very nice tank. And yeah, that's my opinion. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching my video.